All right, let's take a look at the Bitcoin Cash short setup. So I was looking at the weekly charts of like the top 20, top 50 coins, and this one did stand out to me because Bitcoin Cash is breaking below the 21 EMA here. We're also, breaking below the horizontal support. Well, that was support, now probably resistance at around $530. And also, I guess this would be considered, double top pattern if you go back to the high back in, what was this? Yeah, December. So we've been struggling to get above the $620 level. We had a lot of upper like rejection wicks in August, and then again in September, and then really this past week, it's the first time we've broken below the 21 EMA since April with pretty convincing sell volume. So that's really the reasoning for this short, nothing too complicated. Also, if we take a look at the Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin chart, it's kind of showing a similar thing. So there's confluence between the Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin chart. So the BCH BTC ratio is also suffering here, and it's also breaking below 21 with excess momentum, and this could also be considered a break in the uptrend as well. So let's take a look at the take profit and stop loss targets for this one. So stop loss would be, comfortably above the 21 EMA and the broken support at $530. So stop loss is going to be 581 with take profit targets at 404, then 334, then 263, which essentially is like targeting the lows from April. So I guess it does seem pretty crazy that Bitcoin Cash can, suppose, decrease by almost, it can like go down by 50% if it hit TP3. So not saying this will happen like all at once, but the play is does look legit here, and do keep in mind this is a weekly trade, so it might take some time to play out. Like we might even retest the 21 EMA, which is coming in around $520, or even retest this broken support at 530. So just keep that in mind. Maybe, if you are more conservative, wait for a pullback closer to, let's call it like 510 to 520. So yeah, that's the setup. So hopefully this one works out. I think the setup does look pretty good here for Bitcoin Cash to see some downside continuation. All right, guys, I'll see you